Yes, people. How is everyone? How is everyone? Right. And yeah, this will go into the start of the video, but I forgot to mention it in the video about the persona of Javi Gracia. I'm seeing some stuff about his. People now totally question his personality and if he can inspire players and stuff like that. Based on press conferences, by the way, nothing else, just press conferences. Press conferences do not reflect a coach or their personality at all. 0%. Coaches show what they want to show in press conferences. You look at Arteta, doesn't show much in press conferences. Says what he says and leaves. Other managers choose to do that. That's fine. Other managers don't. They don't give anything away in press conferences. If you think for 1 second Javi Gracia is like what he is in press conference on the training pitch, which he is at every single day with the players, come on, you're better than that. Like, it's no way, not a chance. I know that. Not him personally, but I know for coaches that do press conferences, they say nothing. And then on the training ground, animals. They will inspire you. The quiet ones are often the loudest in stuff like that. On the sidelines, people say he doesn't just sit there in silence. He's always up and down. You cannot just totally disregard the entire person's character or personality based on a press conference. That is BS. And I know there's people watching that have probably been part of the club, right? Maybe that do press conferences, and you know the same. Totally regarding an entire personality and persona of a person based on a press conference. Really? That is not. That is just not it. That is not it at all. That is just not true. So let's get that out of the way before I get into the video, because I'm seeing that and it's just not true in the slightest. This guy will inspire players in the training ground, on the pitch. That's what he is. He's a coach. That's why coaches inspire players. You look at players in press conferences. Do they give anything away? No. They go, "Oh yeah, it was a great game. Yeah, I thought we played well." Are they like that on the training ground? No. This is the last week. I think that this is in our hands to do something, because after this, if we don't get a result, Leicester go above us. Teams below us will win. They'll go above us. We could be in big trouble. So this game right now is absolutely vital for the future of this club, and there's no doubt about that. I was listening to the press conference, and you know, it made me think about me as a fan and me as a person who comes on here and speaks about it from a perspective of a person who works within a football team. And it made me change a little bit what I think. You know, I looked at my videos from the other day, and although I still agree with everything I said, what he said in the press conference really made me think. Actually, yeah, and it was the word support. And the word support is huge in anything in life. But what does support mean? What does he mean by support? Because a lot of people just say, well, these guys are professional footballers on 50 grand a week. They don't need support. They should be doing the job. They are professional footballers on 50 grand a week, or more or less. But they're also professional footballers for our club that we love. And they're also humans. And I don't get people that say money, you shouldn't be this, you shouldn't be that, you've got money. That's the biggest load of baloney I've ever heard in my life. It's all BS. There's nothing that proves you should be happy with it. There's nothing to that. It's just boring and an easy statement. So it made me think, like, support. Yeah, Javi was saying it in the press conference. He was relying on support. He said it many times. The players need support. That's saying they're vulnerable. They are wanting our support. They need it. So for me, coming on here now and just criticising everything Javi's going to say in the press conference, then criticising every single player's, the way they look, the way, every single attribute they have, it's just not going to do anything to any of them. Oh, they're on 50 grand a week. They shouldn't bother them. Of course, it bothers you. That's your job, and you've got thousands of people telling you you're bad at your job. They have been bad at it, right? They have, yeah, and they know that. I think it's very clear when Javi said that definitively they need our support. They need my support. They need your support. They need the club support. It's clear that they know what's going on. They know the situation and they are struggling mentally and they just need something. They need something. They need a little bit of light. They need something in there. Help them through it. We are that. We are that. If we want to be, we can be the most supportive fan base in the world. We really can. We really can. And they need a bit of that. And it's going into a game now where I think a lot of Leeds fans have accepted going down. And rightfully so. Because all we're asking for, really, a lot of us, is just to show us something. And that's true. We just want to show heart, desire. We just need that. We're not telling them to be amazing footballers. We're telling them to just show us something. Give us something to believe in. Anything. I think the reason Cooper's been praised this week is because he did that. He gave us something. A solid 7 out of 10. Did his job. Showed heart, showed passion, showed desire. Putting some big tackles on the right side of the line. Wilbur as well, chatting to players, shouting at them, apparently I've heard. I want the stadium people have said on social media. Shouting at the players, physically telling them what to do all the time. That's what we need from the rest of the guys. And I've played and I've been in, and I'm now part of a coaching staff. And I've been in a team that's been battered. Like 3 weeks in a row. And I would never criticise them where they'd see. Right? If you do criticise them, obviously you do to other coaches. That's just the way it is. You never go up to them. You never make sure they hear anything about that because that's just that's you venting. And that's what we've been doing. We've been venting this week. And rightfully so. But I think now, this is what I'm going to do anyway. I'm accepting what we are, and I'm going to try my best to remain positive because I've accepted who we are. So I'm not going to come here every week and say McKennie's rubbish, he needs to go, or what's another one, Aronson needs to go gym, or the boring. Yeah, like, true, but you know what I mean? They're just things I've heard. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not going to come on every week and repeat the same things because we know certain things are true. So why does it matter now? If he doesn't want to play for us, there's nothing we can do that because he's getting played every week. He's clearly training well, or he wouldn't play every week. So he's training well, McKennie. Why is it different on the pitch? And we've got to remember who we are. Like, if we go down, that's another discussion. But if we go down, can't do about it. It's done. But we've been down there. It's not like we're going there for the first time, you know. And it would be catastrophic. Don't get me wrong. I would not be happy with it at all. Like beyond upset. But let's just, yeah, that is what it is, isn't it? And have you said about the support of the club in the stadium tomorrow? And it made me think, yeah, you know what? It's right. We are the best fan base. We are. When we want to be, we are incredible. Every time I walk into Ellen Road, and you feel it. The second you walk in there, I just feel it. You know what I mean? I just feel. You do that, you get emotional sometimes. It's just a feeling around it. And I know when the players walk out on that pitch, they feel that. Then that doesn't help when they concede really early and we're 1-0 down, and then all that energy the fans are putting at the start of the game is just gone. And then it's silence or jeers every time they touch the ball, or boos. That would be disheartening. And like I said, I've been in situations as a not obviously, but as a coach, I know how players react to things. I know how they deal with things and criticism, and they don't deal with it well. They all have massive egos. Professional footballers, you don't get there without a big ego, in one way or another. They don't deal with it well. Imagine we could go there, and I heard Dave Smith in his press conference saying we need to silence Ellen Road. That shouldn't be a thing. We shouldn't be able to be silenced. We're better than that. And I get it. You're paying a lot of money to go there and you've seen absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'd be silent. I'd be sat there going, what's going on here then? When I hear an opposition manager saying that, it angers me. The fact that can even be a thing. And in a way, that's the position we're in. Because people are paying good money every week to go watch their club, and they're not giving them anything. But I don't want to give the opponents anything. I don't want to give them anything to make them think they've won. But this is the same for the players. They have to go out there and say, don't give them fans a reason to not support you. Because if Leeds United fans are not supporting you, you know you're doing something wrong. They have to go out with passion and desire. First 20 minutes of that game, keep it tight, drive at them, run at them, win fouls, wind them up, be Leeds United, because that's all we've got right now. Right? We have to be that team. We have to do that. So I'm not going to come on here and say, oh, we need to drop this guy, that guy needs to go, he needs to do one, I don't want to see him ever again, because they're here right now, and that's the situation we're in. There's nothing we can do about that. We can't do anything about it. Nothing at all. Some of the players are here. They won't be here next year, but they're here now. They have to realise that, and we have to realise that. Nothing we can do about that. Coach will pick the team. Same with the coach. Whether you like him or not, he's here right now. And it's clear from that press conference to me that he is angry. He didn't show it, but there's a little something about the way he answered. He's annoyed, he's angry, and he wants nothing more than to win. The guy ain't sleeping. Believe me. We just gotta do this tomorrow. We've got to do this. And those players have to start that. They have to hear us when they're walking out, which they will. They always do. They always hear marching together loud and proud. They've got to react to that straight away. Take some pride and not let every shot go in. Take some pride. Stop them getting shots off. Stop them running at you. Just stop them. Because we have that ability to do that. We can be ruthless. We can be. We've seen these players be ruthless against some teams this year. We've seen it. You know, until we had a wobble against Wolves, we were ruthless. Against Chelsea, we were ruthless. Against Liverpool at home, our keeper was ruthless. You know what I mean? There's games where we are ruthless. Just not enough. And these players have got to believe that they are ruthless. Because they are. They can be. And that's what my biggest thing is here. People are questioning, rightfully so, are the players good enough? And I thought about that because I always said they are, and I still believe they are. Because I think if we were to go down, where would these players go? And they would all leave because they're all too good for the Championship. So most of them would leave. So yeah, they are good enough. They're too good for the Championship, and I don't mean you're good enough for the Premier League. So that's one thing ticked off, yeah. They're too good for the Premier League. And I think the players like Weston, I've seen some stuff, a report that got retweeted of his attitude and diet whilst playing for Juve. Yep. Club would have known about that. Should have known about that. Is what it is. But I still think there's a talented footballer in there. Does he want it? I don't know. That's up to him. I don't know. But he's here. So we need him to want it. I look at players like Adams, who we know would go to a top club after this, or a decent club. Genuinely, I'm looking at people criticise Robin Koch, but you just know if Robin Koch left, he could go to a decent Premier League side. Might not start every week, but he'd be a squad player there. He could go into Italy, similar to like Llorente did go to Roma, a team like that, someone in Germany. You know, that calibre of team, mid to high, in a top 5 league. It's the same for all of them. Elam, we know he'll go somewhere decent just because of how young he is and how much promise he's got. You know what I mean? Like Rocker, again, if he was to go, he'd go to somewhere decent in Spain, somewhere like that. But I know these players have quality. Nanto, Sinistera, Somerville. 3 quality players that will go to top clubs, in my opinion. Especially Nanto, he'll go to a top club. We know they're good enough. But again, it's about this. So I'm conflicted right now. So what I think is going to happen tomorrow, I don't know. I'm not going to predict things. I don't do that. I just hope the players can find it within themselves to do absolutely everything for that shirt tomorrow. Like, absolutely everything, because we need everything from them. And they need everything from us as well. But regardless of the result tomorrow, I'm not going to come on I'm not gonna. I'll be upset. I'll question the mentality, but I'm not gonna question the attributes of the players. If they're good enough, if they should leave, if they should go right now, because we've got them and they can't go right now because they're gone. They should go at the end of the season. That'll be resolved at the end of the season. Nothing can be resolved now, so I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to berate every single individual player because it's just not. It's just pointless. Wasted energy. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm just going to try and support them. If they're giving me nothing, like they're giving the fan, if they give the fans nothing, they give me nothing, they give anyone else nothing, I'll just tell them that's up to them. There's nothing else we can do about it. Do you know what I mean? That's just the way I usually am. Nothing we can do about it. There's no point complaining because it's done. It's just done. Let's see something tomorrow. Yeah, look, worry about Cooper and Voba in the press conference. They might be injured. You never know, have he? Plays those games. They might be, but I don't think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. We'll see. I hope they're back. I would love to see Nonno start if he's fit. Love it. He'll give us something. I think he's shown he does care. You know, when he came on the other day and almost got sent off, I've rethought about that. Like, as a young kid, you have moments of red where you don't even think about the card. You don't try and get sent off. You're just angry and you just want to kick someone. That's maturity, right? And he wanted it. He does want this, I think. Some of the other players do. I saw Somerville trying the other day. You know, I saw other players trying. We just need more of it, and we need it to be throughout the game. Don't give up on yourselves. It's just a goal. If we concede a goal, it's just a goal. The crowd will get on your back, but that's fine. Because they're going to. Because they're annoyed. But we just need them players to just be resolute. Just think, why not? Say why not? To accept everything. Go for it. No pressure. Just play it like there's nothing there. Just a game of football. Just a bit of fun. Just something we all did when we were kids on the street or in a park. Just kicking a ball in a goal, innit? That's how I played football. Although, when I got on the pitch, I then got very angry very quickly. But, yeah. Was this it done? Almost. Maybe. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate the support. You guys are insane, by the way. Yeah. Peace.